Hey, what's up, guys? It's Talkin for Life here, and today we're just going to be talking about the whole thing about Fallout 76, all the controversy, and basically all that stuff that's been going on with it. Now, I personally think this game isn't that bad. Now, is it not really what I wanted? Yeah, I kind of wanted a solo no matter what, which I feel like a lot of people wanted, and but just overall, the game itself isn't that bad when you get playing it and get into it, but I can see where people get mad at it. Then again, it is all based around an online thing, and that can change a lot about the Fallout that we've never seen before. And I've heard that they were planning on doing a Fallout game online for quite a long time, but they just never really did it, never got around to it. But then Fallout 76 came around and they ended up doing it finally. Now, when this was announced that it was going to be online only, a lot of people got mad, and I kind of did too. I wasn't going to give the game a chance, but I finally just was like, you know what, screw it, we're going to try it out, and it turned out it's not that bad. But now the game itself isn't bad, but Bethesda has really gone downhill since everything. I mean, the game itself did terrible. Everyone hates it. They're kind of being money whores of the recently, and everyone's just still talking about how bad this is, and there's still stuff going on about how Bethesda's acting. I mean, some from the whole Nuka Dark Rum, they tried to do a whole branding thing with another company, and that really didn't go right. I mean, there's other times that they've worked with other companies, and it's going pretty good. I mean, they worked with Jones, and they had their own Nuka Cola Quantum and stuff like that, but I feel like taking a whole other route, such as rum. First off, I mean, a lot of teenagers and kids play this game. It's people of all ages, and when you release an alcoholic beverage, I feel like that's going to, right there, lose a lot of money for you, because that's like half of your audience, maybe more, or of your fans, that just won't be able to even do it. When it comes to, like, soda or something like that, then yeah, people of all ages can drink that. And but that's just what really bothered me. Plus, the price was outrageous. It was about $100 for one bottle, and it looked really nicely designed, and it looked perfect. But then, of course, as soon as it was released, everyone hated it. Now, I mean, for $100, you think that you would get a really nice, good glass jar, but nope. Turns out you just get a plastic casing around a bottle of rum, and I didn't buy this because I'm poor, but no, but I guess could imagine opening up something that I was so excited for, and on top of that, it was late. The entire project was just getting delayed again and again and again, till finally it came out, and it was a total flop. And that's what really bothered people too. I mean, there's some videos on YouTube of people cracking them open, and you can see actually what's inside them. And I guess it would really bother me a lot that I would got duped out of my money like that. I mean, I feel really bad for the people that were so excited and spent so much money on this, and just got so screwed out of their own money to the point where it's just ridiculous. But I mean, I guess that was a risk they were taking, but when they were releasing this, it never said nothing about that. But there's other stuff that they've been doing too, Like, I mean, they've already announced that I'm pretty sure that they're going to be doing DLCs for this, so that's going to be kind of stupid. And especially if, such as, you pay so much and you get a new location like the vault that you can't open now. But you'd get in there and you'd get some super overpowered weapon. That's kind of stupid, because then everyone else has to pay money. But, you know, some people don't want to do that. Some people just want to buy a game and have, you know, everything there. But nope, of course. Even in online games, they had to make it like that, so... I guess it's really crazy how they've been taking this down a whole completely different route. And that can mess a lot of things up. But I feel like the whole adding of the DLCs is just a really bad idea, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be pissed about it. But you know, when it comes to stuff like that, it bothers me too, because I don't feel like spending that much money on something that shouldn't really have to be spending money on already. But from that, you know, they released this game, and it's a pretty good game, yeah. The whole leveling system and everything like that kind of makes me wonder what was going through their mind. But I mean, the perks are really confusing. They're trying basically a whole shit ton of new stuff that I guess a lot of people have liked. I don't really like some of the changes they've made, but I mean, I'll get over it. It's their game, they can do what they want. But you know, when it comes down to stuff that could be making it unfair to me, or stuff like that, that kind of bothers me. Is the whole Atom Shop thing, that's okay, because that's all cosmetic. It's stuff that you can build in your camp, or, you know, basically gets different skins for stuff in your camp, like lights and different looking armor stations. But when it comes down to having to pay money for DLC to get in somewhere that I can't get into, or someone else can't get into, and just say that I do buy that, that kind of bothers me too. Yeah, they did the whole updated combat system, but I mean, still, imagine just, you don't know what's in there, what weapons they could add. I mean, some of the weapons that they have now are a little overpowered, and it does piss people off that, you know, you come across level 50, I mean, something accidental could happen. You could accidentally be fighting, they come along, you accidentally shoot them, and then they hit you, and then you're fucked. But I just feel like Bethesda is just trying to get in our wallets now and get all the money they can out of us before the whole game thing dies down. And they were starting off really strong, you know, they announced it, and then that was really popular, and then there was a trailer with John Denver in the back. I don't think he sang it for the trailer, but you know, it was, the song was written by him. And then everyone was like, oh wow, you know, game in West Virginia, that's really cool, and especially for a Fallout game, that sounds really unique. Come to find out, you know, it's just, it was ruined by the online factor. Now, I feel like they should have pulled like a Rockstar type of thing. Like, you can buy or play an online game mode, but not the entire thing is online. That just kind of bothers me, and I feel like it's unnecessary, because that could change a lot of people's mind on this game completely. I mean, that's what it did with me. I mean, I'd rather play a solo Fallout. I mean, yeah, I don't really play with anyone. I played with a friend or two, like, once or twice. But, you know, when it comes to a Fallout game, and especially the whole leveling system now, that could really change a lot of people's minds about the game. And I feel like that kind of messed them up, making it in a completely online game. And I feel like if it came down to them, they knew they did too. So, yeah. Now, one thing that I didn't get was the special edition. They've done special edition games and Fallout games all the time. Like, you know, there's a collector set of the Fallout games you can get. It was in a mini nuke, or, you know, you could get one with a Pit-Boy. Those are all really cool. Well, they announced one with this, and it was a really nice bag with some Fallout company brand name on it, and it looked like a really nice cloth bag, and a power armor helmet. So when everyone saw this, speaking of power armor, so when everyone saw this, they got really excited, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably bought it right off the bat, and so they weren't thinking, and then come to find out when they released it, they tweeted out that, oh, we ran out of the correct material to build the bags, so they just made it out of nylon. And if you don't know what nylon is, it's just basically a really cheap material that you can pay like $5 for. So everyone was like, why did you do this? So to make up for it, they gave everyone that ordered it $5 worth of the atoms for the Atom Shop for free. And if I was one person that bought that and that's how they did that to me, I would have been pissed. And I mean, that's basically the whole problem with Fallout as of now. They've been, it's basically just lying to their fans. And another thing that just kind of bothers me was the fact that in the item shop, or the Atom Shop, whatever it's called, when it came down to that stuff, they were releasing Christmas stuff, and oh shit, but they were releasing Christmas stuff, and when they were doing that, they were instantly putting it as half off. And in some places, that is against the law. It's completely against the law. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, so basically, if you were to get something to sell, and there was no original price, and you just put it on sale instantly to act like you're saving stuff, but there was never an original price, that is against the law. So Bethesda saw this, and instantly they took it. They stopped that. They didn't want to get caught. They didn't tweet nothing out saying sorry. They didn't do nothing like that. They just took it down, were quiet about it. Now, instead of making it the real price before the sale, they said, they kept it the cheaper price, which, I mean, wow, that's unexpected for Bethesda. But I just feel like they've been really doing stuff dirty. They've been doing all their fans really dirty of the late, and it just really bothers me, because Bethesda was just one of these awesome game companies. Everyone was like, oh, Bethesda games coming out, great, awesome. But now I guess they're going downhill and fast. So if they don't get their shit together soon, I feel like there might not be a good Bethesda for much longer, and I feel like they just might stop. And it's not really our fault, it's basically the game. The game's just killing itself basically at this point. And one thing that I used to love about the original Fallout was the fact that when you wanted to hunt for secret weapons and stuff like that, there was a set location. No, oh, it's a random number generator of what guns you get, or all this, all that. It was, no. You wanted a special gun, you could go hunting for it. There was no levels. You couldn't pick up a gun and you had to be level 50 to fucking use it. You would pick up a gun that you saw and you wanted, and then you would use it. But that's what really bothers me, is when I pick up a weapon, I want to be able to fucking use it. I don't want to be like, oh wow. I mean, earlier when I was cleaning out my inventory, you saw I probably saw I had a submachine gun. I was excited when I saw that, and I fucking picked it up. And as soon as I picked it up, nope, not able to use it because I had to be a higher fucking level. So, and ammo and shit's like scarce enough. It's annoying when you get a gun and you are excited to use it, but you're not allowed. I mean, there's other stuff too that does that. Like the 50 cal machine gun. I picked one of them up off the, that's one of the guns that has a specific spawn point. And when you pick it up, you have to be like level 50, which that's just really ridiculous. And when it comes to just little stupid stuff like that, that's what bothers me. That's what really just aggravates me. I want to be able to use a gun that I find. You know, guns that you want to use are rare enough. And, you know, there's some cool guns that have set spawn locations. Like this crossbow, you can pick this up at the Winding Path Tower. Or building, whatever you want to call it. Or, there's other guns. I can't think of any off the top of my mind right now. But there's other guns that have spawn locations too. And, well, you know, you just see all these stuff. And, like, you see other people using heavy-duty weaponry. And you're like, wow, that's really cool. Good thing I won't be able to get to use that for another fucking week of grinding. That's what, it's really just hard, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I've been playing this for almost over 24 hours now, and I level what? Level fucking 19. So I mean, yeah, I don't do shit like missions non-stop and stuff like that, but I mean, I do quite a bit of killing and stuff, or just picking stuff up, looting, and you know, that's the kind of stuff that you should get XP for. I just feel like they should at least do some double XP days or something. And I just feel like they don't really know how to run a online server yet. And sorry guys, I'm looking for something. I do not know where I'm at. But I feel like Bethesda just needs a little bit more practice on online servers and stuff before they are good to go and say, hey, we are good at online games. I mean, they don't have a lot of practice and stuff like Rockstar and stuff does. I mean, that too. They released this game around the time that a lot of other better games were coming out, and from bigger companies that were for sure going to do better from the start. I mean, I'm pretty sure the day that Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I think that sold more faster, like, it was the most sold game the day of release than any other game, I'm pretty sure. So that right there just says that this game probably wasn't going to do better. I guess they need a lot more practice before they can say anything. But yeah, I mean, the game itself's not half bad, but you know, they could have done way better. And I feel like right off the bat, the one thing that could have made it better was just making it a solo game. Doing what you can do, stick to it. I mean, they're doing, I'm pretty sure they did, or they're going to do the same thing with the whole Skyrim. Games like that, I don't want to play online. Games like this, I want to be able to hop on and relax. I don't want to worry about the server crashing and, you know, saving up in-game currency for decorations. Well, that wouldn't bother me, keeping that in. Just for some, you know, some different stuff, changing it up. But when it comes down to, you know, you're trying to do a mission and someone a higher level than you comes fucking barging in, and, you know, all the enemies start getting higher level than what you already are, then that's where it really bothers me. But I guess, I mean, it happened earlier to me when I was over there trying to find the key to this bunker that I'm looking for. It's just like, I guess it's one of the things that really irritates me. You know, I guess I feel like this game, the choices that they have made have just completely ruined the experience for me. Making it an online game that can completely just ruin your time when someone just has to come along and fucking steal your kills, or it's little stuff like that. It's just like, it bothers me really bad. Or, you know, you're trying to do a mission and someone's going back, or like you're doing a challenge and someone comes back, gets to get more fucking XP, and they just come up and steal your fucking kills, your XP. They make the enemies so hard that basically you get one-shotted and just want to just give up or get off the fucking game. Now, that's, I guess, feel like the stuff that just makes this not a Fallout game. This should have been, and they got kind of lazy. A lot of the weapons were exactly, I mean, it's cool, but there wasn't really a lot of new weapons that really interested me. I mean, heck, this crossbow was an unused Fallout 4 idea. So that's pretty cool to see this come to life. When people saw it in the coding and stuff like that, you know, and they're like, oh wow, a crossbow, how would that have worked? But yeah, it's cool to see this stuff come to life, but in the end, when it comes down to everything, it's just kind of bothering knowing that they could have had so much more better stuff, but they didn't. They could have had such a good weapon list that's so far beyond any other Fallout game, but they didn't. Now, you know, there's same thing I could say with the whole mobs. I feel like they could have had a lot more stuff to do with the mobs, like the enemies, and you know, they didn't. They straight up just ignored everything. They ignored what the fans wanted. They could have just had it the way we wanted. New enemies, not the same thing as every other Fallout. I mean, yeah, it's cool to see enemies return, like the fair ghouls and stuff like that, but I mean, they added new mobs, but they're kind of just different looking other mobs. Like, yeah, they're different overall, but when it comes to stuff, I mean, there was not really that much different. There was the Scorched, and there's the big sloths, and things are so rare you might as well just fucking forget about them. And in the end, I just feel like they didn't do enough with that. But the camp idea, I like the camp idea. really good idea, but I don't like the fact that you have to... It's so broken at the moment. Now, will they fix this? Oh, most likely, probably. But it's just... it's broken. But I love the idea. I love the idea of you being able to just place down this thing, and it's just like, whoa, don't want to go there. That's a guy that has a pretty good base. But, you know, it's stuff like that. Like, oh, this base is really cool. But when it comes down to it, just the shit bugs out so much that you're going to have to build a 4x4 base, kind of like what I got going on here. Just, you know, forget about making a big elaborate one, because the placing system is so fucking hard that, you know, you might as well just straight up forget the fact that you wanna build something like a mansion. You're just not able to, because it's so broke, and I just can't get over that enough. I mean, I've had to scrap so much fucking, like, built structures and just completely rebuild from the bottom, because there was just no way I could place it. There was no single place. Or if you misplace one thing, that like a stair, then you're screwed. And you know, it's just stuff like that. I mean, I want to be able to go and build what I want, when I want, where I want, but no. And also, everything's so limited. You have to fucking find everything you want. Oh, you want a cool looking stool? Too bad. You have to fucking make sure that you find the plan. It's like, why do I gotta find a plan for everything? Or if you want the same stool but a different color, then it's a straight up just going to be a hell of a search, because you're not going to find it. And when it comes down to buying stuff in the workshop, like these plants right here, I'm showing you, that was 200 of the atom things. I mean, I just bought them because it makes it look fucking pretty. Fuck yeah, it does. But it just it's really annoying knowing that this entire fucking game you're going to have to just grind challenges. Some of the challenges are stupid. Like, pick 100 fucking flowers. It's like, oh, that's great. That's just going to fill up my fucking inventory. That's something I don't want and or need. Now when it comes to like the little like unique locations, I mean, all of them are just kind of rinse, wash, repeat, and that's what bothers me. You know, you want to like search and find new stuff, but no. Every single place you go into a house, I can tell you now exactly what you're going to find. You're going to find a plan for a food. I mean, you're going to pick up like a fucking plan for food that you've never even heard of. You're like, what the hell's a fucking butter egg biscuit on toast? I mean, you're just going to get stupid stuff like that. They're never going to collect the ingredients and have, and it's just stupid. It's really stupid how they did not get unique with this. And also, you're going to fucking do so much of this shit that you want, like, oh, finally a set location weapon. You go in, someone already fucking searched it. I mean, shit, you just saw it in this video. I went into the alien blaster bunker and it was fucking gone. All the plans and shit, the extra ammo. Now, that just pisses me off. That does not make me fucking laugh. It's not nothing funny. It just straight up pisses me off and makes me just not want to fucking play anymore. You know, oh, I just did all this hard work. Good thing that everyone in this fucking lobby and their brother wants the fucking same thing that I want. So, yeah, I feel like that needs to change. That needs to change right away. I mean, why can't they make it like some other game? What you pick up, it's gone for you. What you want to pick up, you fucking just go pick it up because you fucking laid a hand or an eye on it. But, I mean, it took me 3 tries. I had to keep signing in and out to get this crossbow to fucking spawn. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't want to spend that fucking long trying to get a weapon. Now, yeah, I mean, I'll just forget about it and do it again another time, but like, I'm not trying to do something, I just want to get it done so I don't forget about it and I just get it done. But, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that sometimes in this, and that's just what really ticks me off. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed me whining and like a little baby. And I just hope you all have a good night and make sure to subscribe. Bye.